Introducing the Italian Grape Geek program, a new and original approach to Italian wines. IGG, as it's fondly known, is a book, a podcast, an online theory course, and an in-person tasting course. Our pocket-sized book briefly introduces 80 grapes with benchmark producers, helping you find and taste these great wines on your own. Space to make your own notes makes the book a personal record of your Italian wine journey. No time to read? We've read the whole book out loud with added insights from Italian wine ambassadors. Listen for free on Italian Wine Podcast. Obsessed with Italian wine? Take the super accessible online theory course. Get certified as an Italian grape geek. Want more? Our international IGG educators have got your in-person tasting course to cap off your full IGG immersion. Go to mamajumboshrimp.com and sign up today.
So the princess acquired these 300-hectare estates, which include vineyards, farmland, the village where the estate's workers live, and the tower where the princess Coralia still lives today at the age of 89 years old, like a Disney fairy tale.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Princess Coralia was one of the first women to produce Chianti Classico with pure Sangiovese and to make it known internationally. Her friendship with Madame Margot, because both originally from Athens, inspired her to collect the old vintages, which today is one of the best treasure that we have.
Wow, amazing.
Yes.
It's truly a Disney movie, a Greek princess living in the tower.
Yeah.
Welcome to this special Clubhouse session of the Italian Wine Podcast. Listen in as members of the Italian wine community engage in fascinating conversations about contemporary wine topics. If you enjoyed the show, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. And remember to subscribe and rate the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your pods.
Hi everyone, this is Beatrice welcoming you to the Italian Wine Clubhouse Ambassadors Corner, one of top-ranked shows on Italian Wine Podcast. Here, our ambassadors get the mic to interview their favorite producers with total freedom. And if you miss it live, no worries. It's all recorded and dropped later on the Italian Wine Podcast. Today's guest host is Mauricio de Chiaro. As an Italian wine ambassador based in Brazil and in Piemonte, Mauricio has recently visited more than 150 wineries in Italy. Wow! And is actively promoting Italian wines in Brazil and for Brazilians around the globe. Mauricio created the Wine Partners, a buyers club that empowers small family-owned producers by allowing partners not only to buy direct but also to have unique winemaking experience. The Wine Partners has chapters in Miami, Orlando, New York, Lisbon, and Sao Paulo. Today, he's going to interview Matteo Altare of Castell'in Villa. So how are you doing, Matteo? How are you doing, Mauricio?
I'm fine, thank you. Thank you for having us, Bea.
That's a pleasure.
Yes, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to show something about Castell'in Villa. Thank you.
That's a really nice pleasure for us. So Mauricio, are you ready for our 3 ritual questions?
Yes, let's go.
Let's
do
it. Let's do it. So how did you discover the wines of Castell'in Villa?
Yeah, I have to say, I think all wine lovers know a lot about Tuscany and have visited all the 4 corners of the region. And I missed Castell'in Villa in my previous trips. And I was lucky that I'm friends with Matteo. I know Matteo for a long time now, since his former position in Castello dei Glicini in Barbaresco. And he invited me to go to Castell'in Villa and do a tasting of iconic old vintages. So I was surprised that I missed Castell'in Villa in other trips. And this is what I want to share with you guys today, the amazing wines Castell'in Villa offers.
I can't wait, literally. But tell us, why did you select Matteo as your featured guest?
I think Matteo is a true representative of this new generation. So all the time in the Vinitaly Academy, we talk about this new generation coming and bringing their A game to produce the best possible wine in all regions of Italy. And Matteo, for me, is a good example of that, a guy that works with wine since his teenage years. He's young. He has a philosophy that I truly respect of low intervention and respect to terroir. When he works with some specific wineries, he always focuses on quality, not in quantity. His work is showing in every bottle. So he's also a nice guy to be around. I know him for a while now, and I truly respect and admire his work.
What are the learning objectives that we should expect from this interview?
Yes, I think not only meeting Matteo, a rising star in this world, but also meeting Castell'in Villa. Like I said, I missed Castell'in Villa in my former many trips to Tuscany, and I think everybody will enjoy meeting Matteo and the wines of Castell'in Villa.
Okay, it's time for me to mute myself. Now I'm turning over the floor to you, Mauricio. Have a nice interview, guys.
Thank you, Bea. So, Matteo, it's a pleasure to have you here with us. First, let me read your bio to introduce yourself to our audience. So, Matteo was born in Alba in 1994, really young fella, and he grew up in the countryside with the grandparents, quickly learning what it means to be close to the land, where he also acquired his passion for agriculture. This passion led him to study in the Alba School of Enology and then in the University of Turin, where he also got his master's in enology. For about 16, 17 years now, he has been working with wine, working with many different wineries in different regions. And he's even a teacher of wine chemistry in the School of Enology in Alba. Now he's the general manager of Castell'in Villa, the guy that was hired to be the representative of the family and organize all the work in the enology sector, in the hospitality, and in the property itself. So he is basically the extension of the family in the company. Matteo, welcome. How are
Thank you
you?
so much, Mauricio, for introducing me.
Thank you for
Of
sharing your love for wine.
course.
Just a quick reminder, our audience can be of wine lovers and some Italian wine investors who can be a little geeky also. So don't be shy in sharing some technical details about the wines, the soil, the terroir, okay? Because Italian wine investors, we all love it, okay? So
Okay, thank you.
so let's first start. Maybe you can share with us a little bit of Castell'in Villa's history.
The 13th century, when it was established as a Siene's military fortification on a strategic hill above Siena and Montaperti, the site of the famous battle between the Guelfi and the Ghibellini. Over the century, the village maintained a strategic role between the Siena and Florence countryside, and it was damaged by Florentine group in 1450. For centuries, Castell'in Villa remained a small rural village until 1968, when it was purchased by the Princess Coralia Gerzos and the husband, the Prince Riccardo Pignatelli della Leonessa, who were looking for a peaceful and intimate place away from the city. In fact, I remember the princess told me it was love at first sight, because from Castell'in Villa, the sky was even deeper.
Wow,
The
and I
princess
not to interrupt you, but yes, the place is truly special. We invite everyone to go there. We have amazing views of Siena at night, and it's truly the energy in the location is amazing. Is amazing. Sorry to interrupt you, Matteo.
No, no
Go ahead.
problem. And I agree with you. So the princess acquired these 300-hectare estates, which include vineyards, farmland, the village where the estates worker live, and the tower where the princess Coralia still lives today at the age of 89 years old, like a Disney fairy tale.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and thanks to the Sangiovese cuttings and the historic clone, what started as a hobby soon became one of the most important searches for Chianti Classico and a reference in the global wine world. Since then, Castell'in Villa has been a laboratory of viticultural discovery and innovation. Princess Coralia was one of the first women to produce Chianti Classico with pure Sangiovese and to make it known internationally. Her friendship with Madame Margot, because both originally from Athens, inspired her to collect the old vintages, which today is one of the best treasure that we have. The estate is now managed by the son of the princess, who, living and working abroad, needs someone to provide the operational support in running the estate.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, it's a
It's truly a Disney movie, a Greek princess living in the tower.
yes.
And friends with Madame Margot. Wow. Oh, small world. Crazy.
No,
So
yes.
where is Castell'in Villa, Matteo?
Yes, Castell'in Villa is located in Castelnuovo Berardenga, so south part of Siena, and the southernmost part of the Chianti Classico region, close to the Crete Senesi, which can be seen from the Princess Tower. And I felt in love the first time I saw the view. The estates
Beautiful.
and its vineyard are situated at around 400 meters above the sea level in the warmest area of Chianti Classico. And Castell'in Villa is a huge and complex estate of about 380 hectares now, all managed organically. And it includes about 50 hectares of organic vineyard, 30 hectares of organic olive oil trees, about 40 hectares of organic fields. And this year we will grow the organic sunflowers, and we are happy to do that. For amazing, they are so beautiful. 13 hectares of truffle grounds, a wildlife and hunting area in which we use the fields to feed and support the reproduction of wild animals. And we have also restaurant and 3 agritourism accommodation.
Wow, this is a complex. It's not a winery only. And once I heard this is the largest property in Tuscany, it's still in the hands of a family because all the other larger properties are owned by larger corporations. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, is
Wow,
correct. Yes.
amazing. And what kind of wines do you make?
Oh, the wine that made the princess famous are the Chianti Classico and the Chianti Classico Riserva, which are aged for a very long time in oak barrels purchased in 1971 and 1984. And
Wow,
the last one, yes, are from 2010, and they are French oak.
wow. French
Yes.
or Slavonian?
The first one are Slavonian, and the last one is French oak. Yes.
Okay, okay. Wow.
Yes.
And this Chianti Classico and the Riserva, why they are so famous? I mean, what put Castell'in Villa in the map?
We will have time to talk about the vinification later, but
Yes.
I would like to say that a unique feature is that the grape are 100% Sangiovese, coming from very old and autochthonous clone. The princess found this vine, and to preserve the genetic input, she decided to use their cuttings for the new vineyard planting. And if you want to have some other information about the soils,
Yes. Soil. We love soil. Yes.
okay, go ahead. Our
Go ahead.
vineyards, our vineyards are planted on soil that are typical of the Tufo Senese, that also share some similarities with the Macigno del Chianti. These soils are mainly made up of compact calcareous stone on a medium to fine quartz sandstone base, consisting of fine sand, silt, and poor inorganic matter. We also have areas on Alberese, a rich clay marl limestone. So these unique soil types are typical of Castell'in Villa area.
Now you sounded like you are gonna be doing the test for the Italian wine ambassador. You know, this is a typical question on the soil. So you have other wines too, right? I remember tasting an amazing Vinsanto.
Yes, our Vinsanto del Chianti Classico is aged in small barrels that's called caratelli for about 20 to 22 years. And currently we have the 2000 vintages available on the market.
Perfect. And also the Super Tuscan, no?
Yes, the Santa Croce, our Super Tuscan, that's named after the patron saint of Castell'in Villa, made from 50% of Sangiovese and 50% of Cabernet Sauvignon, planted in 1988.
Wow. That was amazing. That was an amazing, amazing Super Tuscan. I remember I have some tasting notes here. You want to share some notes with the audience, or you prefer them to taste the wines in Castell'in Villa and get their tasting by themselves?
Yes, I prefer to invite the other people to come here and taste together some wine and enjoy the time.
Now, and just to make them
Amazing.
envy, I would like to remember that amazing, epic tasting that you invited me with the wines of, I don't remember, 1971, 94, right? That was so 86. Yes. That was one of the gifts from God and good friends. Those are wonderful wines.
Yes, because as mentioned before, the friendship with Madame Margot inspired the princess to create one of the richest Chianti Classico libraries with Chianti Classico Riserva from 1971 until today. And all the bottle, in my opinion, are wonderful.
Indeed, indeed. That was an epic night. So tell us a bit about the sustainability approach that Castell'in Villa has and a big contribution from your work since you joined the company.
Focus on mitigating and adapting to the effects of climate change in farming. In our vineyards and olive groves, we take advantages of natural grass cover or cover crops low in legumes to increase the soil organic matter, improve the water infiltration, and slow down the soil mineralization, a process accelerated by higher average temperatures and a lower carbon to nitrogen ratio into the soil. And in
Okay.
the vineyard, we carry out manual work, such as conservative winter pruning, to prioritize quality over quantity, as well as green pruning, trellising, to grape thinning, and selective hand harvesting.
Okay.
As an organic farm, we use phytosanitary product as alternative to copper because the copper is a toxic substance that accumulates in the vineyard soil. So we try to reduce its use and limiting treatments as much as possible to preserve soil health and reduce the carbon dioxide emission from the tractor.
No, it's interesting that you say that because usually when we hear about organic farming, they talk about copper. So you guys are trying to get rid of the copper.
Yes, is a common practice. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. For do that, we use NDVI maps and machine that work in discrete steps, not continuously. So we load the vigor maps in this machine and they adjust the distribution of a phytosanitary product and organic fertilizer in function of the need. And
Wow.
yes, this is important for us.
Very nice. Very
Yes.
nice. A lot of technology.
Yes, and to support pollinating insect, we keep the beehives in our hoods and maintain spontaneous grass. Or another example, to increase biodiversity, we have planted new cherry trees and created a lake for rainwater collection and phytoremediation with the plan to build another lake to recover the water that we used in the cellar. Oh yes, another future project also include resuming and updating the studies on vineyard soil that the princess Coralia began with the University of Florence.
Wow, wow, wow. Way more than I heard from other wineries. Such a complex, basically a whole ecosystem of sustainability actions, all interconnected, right?
Yes, we try to do that. Yes.
Nice, nice. In the winemaking philosophy, Matteo, can you share
Okay.
how you guys approach the winemaking?
Oh yes, we don't have secret about that. So first things, I'm lucky to be supported by the experience of Federico Sadrini, the consulting winemaker in Castell'in Villa since 2000 year, and a wonderful person.
Nice guy. I met him too. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, and the winemaking process is really simple. The most cultivated grape in the States is the Sangiovese, which undergoes hand harvesting, gentle crushing, trying to preserve about the 30% of whole berries, pre-fermentative maceration, spontaneous alcoholic fermentation, post-fermentation maceration, like in Piedmontese style, and spontaneous malolactic conversion, and then a very long aging of at least 3 years in large Slavonian oak barrels from 1971 and 1984, and the French oak from 2010, all large barrels.
Like tonneau, like the big tonneau.
No bigger than
Bigger. Okay, okay. And the yeast, you didn't mention the yeast. Any native yeast?
Yes, yes. Also, only with native yeast, so spontaneous fermentation. Yes,
Nice.
usually we don't use the selected one. So
And do you filter the wine?
no, because in the cellar we does not use technology. So the wine is not clarified or filtered. Only the rosato is filtered, and for do that we rent a filter. Normally we wait for the wine to find its own balance over time in the cellar, and every process is of course carefully controlled. And I think that the vineyard terroir and the traditional winemaking are our greatest strengths.
Amazing. Oh, now you mentioned the Rosato. So what is this Rosato project? Can you share with us? It's a new wine, right, in the lineup?
It's not a new wine, it's a young wine that the market needs to have.
Yes.
Yes,
The new
but
generations are seeking new lighter wines, right?
yes, and yes, I love the Rosato. I love the Rosato wine. Is
It's Sangiovese vinified in Rosato.
yes, always yes, always Sangiovese, 100% of
Nice,
Sangiovese.
nice,
Yes,
nice.
directly pressure, so like the white wine vinification.
Very good. I have to try
Of course,
that.
Mauricio.
I have to go back soon. So tell me a bit about the hospitality you mentioned before.
Oh, yes. As mentioned, Castell'in Villa offers three charming agritourism properties, all perfectly reflecting the style and the elegance of the Pignatelli family. Since 2024, we have been welcoming guests from around the world, offering them an authentic Tuscan experience with a touch of luxury and the care of our team. Each property is designed for different needs with attention to every detail. So, an example, La Capanna is a typical Italian villa. La Foresteria is ideal for short stays like stop and go. And La Gazzara is our most prestigious agriturismo. In fact, La Gazzara is a 13th century convent of nuns overlooking of a spectacular view on the vineyards, truffle ground, fields of the states. So it's amazing. And here the guests can enjoy choose swimming pool, jacuzzi, sauna, and other stuff surrounded by a peaceful atmosphere. Just 20 minutes from Siena by car. And for the wine lovers, after careful selection, we also offer the opportunity to explore the history and the wine tradition of Castellin Villa.
Amazing. I have to say, I was a guest in La Gazzara. Everything was perfect. All the details were carefully thought of. And I remember there was this balcony that I put my computer to work in the morning with my coffee. And I even put a picture on Instagram saying my new office. The views are amazing. The sunrise and the sunset. It's Tuscany, right? And the people, the staff, everything was amazing. Congratulations. It's really, like you say, a Tuscan experience at its best. So coming from a guest and a friend, but if something were wrong, I would say also a few amazing days we had there.
I remember.
Yes. And so for our audience, where can we find the amazing wines of Castellin Villa?
Oh, thanks for this question, Mauricio. Yes, thanks to the careful work, experience, and the professionalism of our export manager, Castell'in Villa's wine is now distributed in almost part of the world, including South Africa. It can be found in a Michelin star restaurant in Italy, France, and Denmark, but our main markets remain Italy, where the princess is very well known, the United States, and the Northern Europe. What makes our company truly special is the relationship with our business partners. An example, Mauricio, if I have to describe the company through the employee, the
Uh-huh.
consultants, the Italy distributor, the business partners, I will say without hesitation that we are one big family, and I'm very proud of this amazing team and network.
No, it's true. We see when we go there that everybody is giving their best and everybody's happy. I mean, they make us feel very special as guests. And the tastings I had, everything was amazing. Yeah.
Thank you,
Uh,
Mauricio.
and you also sell in Brazil, right?
Yes, we sell in all over the world, Brazil, Asia, all over the world.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned also you are growing in Japan, if not mistaken, huh?
Oh, yes, yes, yes. We are
Nice.
growing in Japan. We are growing not only in the USA market, but also in the Asian market. So
Very
we
good.
are we are proud, but we are happy. So we are, I don't
Nice.
know, but
No, I think you mentioned, but just to repeat, 150,000 bottles is the annual
yes,
production?
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes. So
okay,
very little.
okay. Very good,
Yes.
very good. Okay, man. Anything else you want to share? Did we miss anything?
I say a lot of beautiful things this evening, and I would like to thank the property to welcoming me into what I consider a true family of Castell'in Villa. It's a honor for me to work in a company with such a long tradition and a strong reputation in the global wine world, and to collaborate with extraordinary people. And a special thanks goes to Vinitaly Academy and the Vinitaly podcast, of course, to Beatrice and Mauricio for giving me the opportunity to share my story and to showcase the beauty of Castell'in Villa. A lot of information today.
Yes, I know, but don't worry. Our audience loves it, and it was very nice to hear your story, the fairy tale story of Castell'in Villa with the princess in the tower, and her love for wine, her connections with Madame Margot, the wines you make, your approach to vinification and sustainability. They are all very valuable information. And about you, my friend, I really admire your work. You are in the beginning of the career. You are what, 30, 31?
31, yes.
Oh,
Thank you,
so
Mauricio.
old,
You are so
so
kind,
old,
yes.
so old. Yes. So you have a bright future ahead of you. This work that you have been doing is amazing, and keep up with the good work. Hopefully, we meet again soon. Thank you,
I hope. Thank
thank
you,
you so
Mauricio.
much. Thank you.
Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you to
Maurizio,
everyone.
Matteo, that was a wonderful, really wonderful story. It seems like Disney and wine combined, isn't it?
It's true. It's true.
So
Amazing.
we have a question from the group chat, if you want.
Yeah.
And it's Andre that asks, what's the reasons you are skipping relatively modern the Gran Selezione category?
Yes, it's a very good question. Castell'in Villa has this 50 hectare in a very huge territory, so with a different kind of soil. The reason why we skipped the Gran Selezione, we have a lot of heterogeneity inside our property and was not correct to be part of Gran Selezione or Uga because we don't have the Uga. This is the reason why we try to preserve our traditional winemaking and our traditional blend of grape from different vineyards because we have the vineyards for the Riserva Chianti Classico and we have the vineyard for the Chianti Classico one. And we try to preserve this kind of philosophy and stop.
Perfect. I think that you answered completely also for the questions. And thank you so much again. It seems like Business and Wine had a baby for this interview, and it was really nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those who are interested to participate to this Clubhouse Ambassadors Corner, just send us a DM through our IG, so our Instagram, or mail our Italian Wine Podcast producer at info@italianwinepodcast.com. Thank you so much again, Mauricio and Matteo, and everyone for listening in. And that's a wrap from Italian Wine Podcast. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you, Bea. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, Matteo.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.